The things we do for you guys. This is a piece of paper that we put down for a couple minutes. It has bugs all over it, which we probably do now too. So this is the Q&A with TnA. God. Isn't that great?
I had dirt under my nails.
At least you don't have bugs under your nails.
I don't know, I might.
So these are the questions over the last several days that we asked you guys to ask us. I thought it'd be fun to sit down and thanks to her for volunteering. I kind of volunteered her. She didn't know.
Voluntold me?
I voluntold her, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do this. It was just one of my brain gases that I had and, you know, ran with it.
Got lots of gas.
I have lots of gas. Oh, if they only knew. Anyway, nobody asked any questions about my gas, so we're safe there. We won't go into that anymore. So here, with no further ado, I've put everything on a piece of paper, printed it out, and now it's buggy. So, the one and only Lindsay Bird. How many steps do you take a day? My steps are 13,000. I have to take 13,000 steps a day to make my goal, and typically, I make my goal every day. And you're at?
11.
11,000?
Yeah. And I've fallen a little off the wagon lately.
But her job, I mean, you've got a desk job.
I have a tough time. I get off work and I've usually only got 3,000 steps in a day, and I have to go and get all the rest when I'm off work. And when I am on track, I gotta get them after I get off work and I stop first at the gym. I come home tired, and then I still gotta go and walk to get all those steps. But I do it when I'm on my game, which I haven't been.
We'll get back.
I did good this last week, so we're back on track now.
What inspired your healthy living? Seeing the decline of other people, seeing the decline in myself, and then coming to the realization that it's not just how long you live, it's your quality of life during that time, and seeing so many other people struggle with, you know, being bigger and being unable to be mobile, and mobility is a huge thing. That's one reason why I quit smoking several years ago, 6 years ago. And I mean, I'm not the healthiest person in the world. I mean, we ate our fair share of cake this weekend, but
there's still some more in that.
there's still some more. But you know, I mean, overall, that's what drove me to do it. And I've got a little boy, and now I've got this wonderful fiance, and I've got my parents to make sure that I'm around for. When did you realize your love of Halloween? For me, that I think it was at a pretty early age. It was kind of, my parents loved Halloween, and they would always put on like the haunted house record that Disney had, that we all, you know, the 78 or whatever. No, it wasn't 45. It wasn't 33 1/3. It was the 78, right?
Yep, it was a big one.
Yeah, big vinyl. They'd put that on. They'd dim the lights in the house. We would carve jack-o'-lanterns, and my dad made me this robot costume one year that was really cool. And then once I got my own house, it's like, wow, I can do whatever I want. So that's how the haunt kind of progressed. What was it for you?
I don't know. I've been always into spooky stuff.
Spooky
It's
stuff?
probably Disney.
Really?
Way back in the day.
How about your parents? Did they?
My mom used to help us make costumes every year.
Cool.
And she was pretty creative about it, so that was pretty cool. But same thing, got my own place, started decorating. I'm sure that's probably pretty standard for most of the people into this stuff.
Yeah. I started in my apartment, and I'd put stuff like on the rails of the balcony and stuff, and it's like nobody would see it, and it was kind of depressing because like,
yeah,
so,
I never did stuff. I lived in an apartment for a while. I didn't do anything there. But it drove me nuts doing that.
We didn't even get any trick-or-treaters.
No.
What made you decide to vlog? Quite honestly, Zach and Jeremy, the Bloodshed Brothers. And that's what the first couple of videos that I did were explaining the prop car, because I found this awesome Halloween society, this whole community on, at the time it was Garage of Evil. And on YouTube, and I'm like, wow, other people do this same stuff. So I started vlogging the prop car, and then I found Zach and Jeremy, And also, Charles Trippy of CTFXC, he was a daily vlogger, and I'm like, oh, you know, I'll do this for a couple days, and I did it for a couple days, and those turned into a month, turned into a year, turned into like 8, going on 9 now, so yeah, kind of fun. CNS Services, how did you and Angie meet?
At a haunt convention, of course.
Of course! I remember seeing her for the first time when she had her zombie waitress. I thought it was a flight attendant at first, but her zombie waitress costume, and I didn't know what she looked like, but I saw her in that. I'm like, oh my gosh. I even told Zach and Jeremy, it's like, oh my gosh, I have got to meet her. And then I found out that she was married, and I was like, And then I had a relationship, and then I found out that you had gotten divorced. And I was like, yes. And then you had a boyfriend the 1 year, and I'm like, oh. And then I was going through all my drama with child custody and stuff, and next year things just kind of clicked.
Yeah,
it was awesome. It's still awesome. Tim Francis, ask her if she wants to get into her suit and see what happens from there. He was talking about. Okay. Next question. Ian Gourlay, if you married Angie in Canada, would it be possible to bring her to the US, or would you still have to go through what you are going through now?
Actually, that would make it worse.
We want to make sure that we do everything right, and that we don't try to take shortcuts that are going to actually bite us in the butt and prolong.
If you do
everything.
that route that you mentioned there, you end up having to go through even more red tape than you would have to doing it the right way.
Yeah. And here's something to think about too, just for instance, and I realize you asked if I went up to Canada, but if she were to come down here and she were to get married here, then that would be passport fraud, because passport you're only supposed to use for visiting and, you know, tourism, stuff like that. And if she were to do that, then that could actually bar her from coming down here. So we don't want to screw anything up. Nicole Flynn, I have 2 questions for you and Angie. Do you have a date picked for your wedding? Well, that kind of goes with what we just got through talking about. We are at the mercy of the immigration gods. So when they say, yes, you're approved, then we will have 90 days in which to get married. So that's why we're not...
Which will roll into question 2 here. There is no theme.
Oh, for the wedding?
There is no fancy wedding. It's just going down. As soon as we get that paperwork, going to the nearest justice of the peace or whatever.
Yeah,
get it
pretty
done.
much. Yeah, just a witness, and then we're going to have like a nice
do something
celebration after we get settled too. So
without too many things.
It's not going to be like right after we get married. We're going to have this big reception. Yeah. It's going to be after we get settled with like house and stuff, because there's so much to do right now. Make sure we're still recording. We are. Awesome. This is almost a 1 take so far. I'm proud of us. Brandon Miller, have you ever thought of a live stream sometime? Yes, I have.
You've done them, haven't you?
Yeah, I have done them before.
I'm really dirty.
I know. You are. Well, we've been climbing over trees and stuff.
You don't have this much. Oh no, you.
Oh no, I got my fair. I probably have bugs on me too, just like that paper, which you are holding, by the way. Oh, there's no bugs on
my
it.
hands now.
Ew. But yeah,
it fell off of my. My ass is wet.
Oh, you fell off of your tuffin? Your tuffet.
Yes, I fell off my tuffet.
Oh, by the way, we're on top of this big rock, just to let you guys know. So this is like Q&A with TnA in the middle of the woods on a rock. A mossy, buggy rock. Okay?
There, okay.
Did we answer that? Yeah, what was it? YouNow.com. I was thinking about going live on there, but it's never really worked out, because when we get together, time just flies by, and we try to squeeze as much as we can into, you know, a weekend, but it's tough. Jason Flesher, you are both dog... Oh, I'm not sure I can answer this one. You are both dog owners, so if you had the choice, which breed of dog do you think each other would be?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. I can tell you which ones you would not be. Because I don't know a lot of the breeds of dogs. You would not be a Chihuahua. She's not a Chihuahua.
Thank God.
No, I think you know, some people in a relationship, the other person be like, "Nyeh, nyeh, 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 nyeh." She is like so the opposite of that. You know,
You're kind of like a Labrador, except you're smarter.
Thanks.
Loyal and comforting. And, but labs aren't really known to be all that smart, so.
Oh, what's
maybe you're more like your dog.
Like a Buffy? Oh, my dog's smart. She's just
an Australian Shepherd, right?
Yeah.
They're smart.
Yeah. What's the dog that would carry, like, the rescue dog that would, in the wintertime, would carry?
Saint Bernard?
Yeah. You're like a Saint Bernard. No, listen. You're like a Saint Bernard.
I bring you booze in the woods?
No. You saved me.
Oh, how you are so suck. What kind of dog is the most sucky?
I don't know. Probably one of those, the big-eyed dogs, like...
A big-eyed dog?
I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know. That's a hard question.
Shay's Tiny Corner of the Interwebs. If you could go anywhere for y'all's honeymoon, where would y'all go?
You would be Doug from the movie Up. He was adorable. And he loved everybody.
Oh.
I just met you and I love you.
Oh.
That dog? No.
No.
Never mind.
I have to cough. Human bodily function is okay. We won't talk about the gas again. If you could go anywhere for y'all's honeymoon, where would you all go?
That y'all thing, it just kills me. Where would we go?
Gosh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Personally, I would love to go to Cabo. I would love to go to even like the Salish Lodge on top of Snoqualmie Falls. We're about ready to... Oh, you guys have already seen that probably with the vlog, but we're about ready to go. I don't know. I mean, just...
I wouldn't mind going into the Rockies, too.
Ooh.
Like Banff and Jasper, and we could stay in the fancy hotels and at Lake Louise and Banff and do hiking all through there. That'd be awesome, too.
That would be awesome. Or we could go to that, the roller coaster, the mountain roller coaster thing.
In
That'd be cool.
Revelstoke?
Oh, God, that would be awesome. They've got one in England, too, somewhere. Ireland, I think. They've got, like, a big one.
I've always wanted to go there, too.
I'm talking about like the big roller coasters that you need like a ski lift to get to, and then you just go down the side of them. Oh man, that'd be so awesome. Scary but awesome. Angie, what is your favorite color? Black is off the table.
But it's black. That's every color together. Other than black, probably a dark wineish purplish kind of color, I think.
Kind of like this? The purple there?
No.
No? Purpler?
Like, my shirt that's in their bag.
Oh, because they know what that looks like.
Well, they should. Well,
like that?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. Let's see what color it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that color.
It's covered in feathers.
Did you kill a duck in there?
It's from my vest.
Sure it is.
Keep a duck in my bag.
Okay. Let's see. And before somebody corrects you, black is the absence of color. White is all colors, unless you're painting, and then everything's brown. You mix everything together. It's brown.
You should research that again.
Oh, am I wrong?
I don't know.
Okay. Troy, if you guys...
It can be argued both ways.
Okay.
Depending on... anyway.
Okay. Troy, if you found a place with mega space for a shop and a haunt, would you leave it up year-round to work on it? Oh, man. Without a question.
100%.
That's what we're looking...
The sun is coming out.
Tomorrow.
Just barely. But do you see this through here?
Oh, yeah. The trees are becoming a little lighter. The fog is starting to lift.
Swirled.
That's okay. That's okay. Number 4, once the governmental red tape is unwound, will Angie go to work in the States, or will you finally get a much redefined hand with the business paperwork, etc.? Both.
Both, yeah.
Hopefully. Joe Poppenhagen, Angie, are you going to do the same kind of work when you move to the States?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Right now she's, just her job title.
Accounts receivable.
Yeah, accounts receivable. Okay. Mia 2BDIs.
Stuck behind a desk.
I've been wondering how Angie feels about moving so far away from family, friends, etc.
It's not that bad, really, because
it's 3.5 hours away.
It's 3.5 hours away, and we don't all get together all the time on a regular basis anyway. So it wouldn't make too much of a difference. If somebody planned a dinner, we'd still drive up and...
Yeah, true.
It's not that bad.
So we're going to keep our passports, in other words, because, I mean,
they're
going to... And all of your family has passports, so they can come down and visit us, too.
And it's already been arranged with TJ. His
Her
dad
son.
will actually drive him, he said sometimes even as far as Seattle. I can pick him up from there. But he'll drive him to the border, and I'll come pick him up from there.
Nice.
It'll be not bad at all.
Are you going to sell your home, or is your son going to live there?
No, he's staying up in Canada. He's got his young life planned. He's got school planned coming up, and
Education's better there too.
His education is planned.
Yes. Do you have a job lined up, or will you be self-employed?
No job lined up yet.
Yeah, that'll be something to be seen. Mary Winton, are you guys going to be at West Coast Haunters Convention this year? We've been kind of dodging this question. No, we won't.
No.
We have other expenditures that we need to take care of, and yeah, we won't.
No.
Jeff's Yard Haunt, have you talked to Travis lately? Yes, actually, I texted him the other day, and he texted me back. He lives way up north now, so when I'm coming to or from Angie's house, it would make sense to stop by and say hi or something, but it's usually pretty late at night, and it's also when I'm going up to Canada, I want to get there, and when I'm coming home, I just want to get home. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, and then if you guys ask also, Keith and I have talked recently too. He's still in Montana. He's a truck driver now, so he's no longer working at the prison doing security. So, all right, guys, that's it. This was fun.
That's all right. I'm absolutely freezing.
I am too.
I can't feel my fingertips.
So we're gonna go and wipe all the bugs off of us, and we'll see you guys in the next vlog.
Okay, let's go hike a different place.
Okay. Bye. Oh God,
I can't get up.
oh my butt hurts.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, this is getting an old thing not okay with.